Well, originally before the library was built here, there were two rooming houses. And I have been told by one person who was told by his father that some um, bad things happened here back in the day. Those houses were torn down after Jesse Hoyt's will was read, and this is where the library was constructed and opened in November 1st, 1890. And since then, we've gone through several renovations, one in the 1920s and the 1960s. So there's been a lot of people who've passed through during those years. Well, to be honest with you, I think there are, because I have witnessed usually shadow people. I've witnessed people. Just the other day, I was talking to one of my fellow librarian professionals, and she asked me if I saw what came up the stairs and walked across the foyer. And I said, "The shadow man?" And she said, "Yes, that's good. I'm glad you saw it also." Just a lot of happenstances like that. Things fall. Uh, I've seen a book pulled out of a shelf in another part of the library. Not all the way. It was just pulled out a little ways. And so there's a lot of incidents like that, not just with me, but other people. The earliest that I know came during the one of the major renovations of the building in the mid 1990s. That's the one, I think it's talked about in Steve Shippey's movie, Haunting at Hoyt, where during the electrical replacement throughout the building, up here by the elevator, there was one of the electricians who was fishing the wire up and down the length of the height of the building, and he went and put his hand in to get the wire, and somebody shook his hand in the wall. He said it was very, very, very cold. So he finished his job, he went and reported to his supervisor and left. And then he didn't come back. Oh, there's quite a few. Mainly the shadow people we see. Also, we've seen things, there's a gateway and the stairs up to our department. We used to think that it was always kids playing with the gate, but then during the movie, I was sitting with my branch manager at the time, and we watched it move on its own on the film, and we're like, oh, so it's not kids just playing with the gate.